They keep trying to frustrate us. Those are the words of Given Lubinda, one of Zambia's most vocal Patriotic Front leaders, and they cut straight to the heart of what many see as a growing battle over power and accountability in the country. Lubinda, who has served in several cabinet roles and remains a central figure inside the PF, told supporters he has faced targeted moves meant to weaken him and the party he represents. That claim has set off fresh debate about the use of state instruments in political fights and the limits of democratic contestation. For months now, the PF has complained about raids, arrests and what it calls selective investigations directed at its leaders and former officials. Lubinda has publicly condemned those actions and appealed for an end to what he calls revenge politics, arguing that investigations should not become a tool for settling scores. Whether one supports the PF or not, the core issue Lubinda raises is serious: when security and investigative agencies appear to act in ways that favor one political side, public trust in institutions is damaged and polarization deepens. But critics of the PF say accusations of persecution sometimes mask accountability for past wrongs. They point to the need for transparent probes into alleged corruption and mismanagement, and insist that no political leader should be above scrutiny. That tension, between legitimate investigations and possible political weaponization, is what makes Lubinda's claim so explosive. It forces citizens to ask, are state actions genuinely about justice, or are they being used to frustrate and silence opponents? The answer matters because it shapes how people experience the rule of law in everyday life. On the ground, Lubinda's message has rallied supporters who believe their party and its leaders are being unfairly targeted. His framing, that they keep trying to frustrate us, is powerful because it casts the struggle as not merely legal but existential. If political processes are skewed, then democratic choice itself is threatened. For opponents, however, Lubinda's rhetoric can look defensive, a strategy to delegitimize investigations before they run their course. What should citizens watch for next? First, independent reporting and clear public evidence from investigative agencies. Transparency will either confirm or refute claims of bias. Second, how political leaders respond. Will there be sober calls for fair process, or will rhetoric escalate into protests and counter-protests? Finally, courts and oversight bodies must be allowed to do their job without interference, because that's the only way to settle disputes rooted in politics without descending into chaos. If you care about accountability, fairness, and the future of democratic institutions, this is the debate to follow. Share this video with people who need to hear both sides, leave a comment with what you think is really happening, and subscribe to Front Seat News for more on-the-ground political coverage. Hit the bell so you don't miss our next update where we break down the evidence and hold power to account. Together we will follow the facts, question the narratives, and demand answers. Subscribe to Front Seat News now and join the conversation, because silence lets frustration win.